Good morning, children. How are you all? Hope you are all fine. Yes, this is your social class. Now we are going to see our first lesson in geography. Book name is Our Environment. We are going to see our first chapter, Environment. Yes, what is mean by environment? Environment is our surrounding, the things which we see and use for everyday activities, even from a small sheet of paper to big tall buildings. Yes, whatever the surrounding things we are seeing and we are using is called environment. Yes, for example, a sheet of paper to a big buildings. Yes. And then what is an environment and natural environment? The surroundings or conditions in which a person, animal or plants lives is called an environment. And the natural environment, it is our basic life support system. It provides us with the basic essential things like air we breathe and water we drink and food we eat. Yes, these are the basic needs of living organisms. Yes, air, water and food. Without all these basic things we cannot survive on the earth. Yes, and then components of environment. The environment, it is classified into three types: natural environment, human environment and human made environment. Yes, first we will see natural environment. Natural environment, it is the combination of biotic and abiotic organisms. Yes, biotic means the world of living organisms, for example plant, animal, fungus and bacteria. And abiotic means the world of non-living elements like rocks and soil. Yes, and then there are four major domains of the earth: atmosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere and biosphere. Yes, atmosphere means air and hydrosphere means water, lithosphere means land and biosphere means where all the three, air, water and land, interact with each other is called biosphere. Yes, first we will see about lithosphere. Lithosphere, it is the solid crust or the hard top layer of the earth. It is made up of rocks and minerals and covered by a thin layer of soil. It is an irregular surface with various landforms. These are the major landforms of the earth: mountains, plains, valley and plateaus. Yes, landforms are found over the continents and also on the ocean floors. Yes, lithosphere, it is called the solid crust or hot top layer of the earth. Yes, and then lithosphere is the domain that provides us forest, grasslands for grazing, land for agriculture and human settlement, and it is also a source of mineral wealth also. Yes, and then hydrosphere, it is referred to water. It comprises various source of water and different types of water bodies like rivers, lakes, seas, oceans, etc., and it is necessary for all living organisms. Yes, water, it is the very essential for all living organisms. Yes, and then atmosphere. Atmosphere, it is the thin layer of earth that surrounds the earth. The gravitational force of the earth holds the atmosphere around. It protects us from the harmful rays and the scorching heat of the sun. Atmosphere is a thin layer of air. Yes, it is the thin layer of air and the gravitational force of the earth holds the atmosphere around it, and the atmosphere, it protects us from many harmful rays also. Yes, and then biosphere. All plant and animal kingdom together make biosphere or the living world. Yes, it is a narrow zone of the earth where land, water and air interact with each other to support life. Yes, all together the land, air, water, it interact with each other to support life is called biosphere. Yes, lithosphere means land, atmosphere means air, hydrosphere means water and biosphere means all these spheres together form a biosphere. Yes, these all are the basic needs of living organisms. Yes, and then ecosystem. What is ecosystem? An ecosystem, it includes all of the living organisms. Yes, living things like plants, animals and other small organisms in a given area. Yes, all often they are also interdependent on each other. This relations between the living organism as well as the relation between the organisms and their surroundings form a ecosystem. Yes, there could be an ecosystem of large rainforest, grassland, desert, mountains, lake, river, ocean and even a small pond. Yes, all the living organisms depend on each other. See, look at the picture. The hawk, it depends on snake. The snake, it depends on frog. Frog depends on insects. And then that insects or grasshopper, it depends on grass. Yes, all the living organisms, it depend on one another. Is that is called an ecosystem. Yes, and then human environment. Human beings interact with the environment and modify it according to their need. Yes, we will interact with the environment and we will change it according to our need. And during those days, the early humans, they adapted themselves to the nature and natural surroundings. Yes, they live only they depend only on the nature. They led a simple life and fulfilled their requirements from the nature around them. Yes, they will eat only the natural food and they will drink as it is the water, and whatever they are getting by nature, they will intake everything. And with time needs grow and became more varied. Humans learn new ways to use and change environment. As time passes, the human, they learn new ways to use the environment and modify the environment. They learn to grow crops and domesticate animals like goat, sheep, and they led a settled life also. Yes, and after the wheel was invented, many vehicles were invented. Yes, and then surplus food was produced and barter system were also emerged. Barter system means trade which goods were exchanged. Yes, for a good they will give one goods and they will exchange another goods. They will not use money for it. Is they will exchange only the goods. Yes, and then trade started and commerce developed, and industrial revolution were also enabled large scale production. Yes, industrial revolution means man made goods into machine made goods. Yes, it leads to large scale production. And then transportation were also become very faster because of the invention of wheel. And then information revolution made communication easier and very speedy across the world. Yes, and then have you ever thought why you love eating a juicy watermelon in summer and hot toasted peanuts in winter? Yes, it is a perfect balance and it is necessary between the natural and human environment. Yes, human must learn to live and use their environment in a harmonious way. Yes, during summer season we will like to eat in cold things. Yes, during the rainy season or winter season we will like to eat in hot. Yes, it is the perfect balance. Yes, that balance is necessary between nature and human environment. Yes, all the humans, they need to learn to live and use their environment in a harmonious ways. Yes, we say that a human environment is formed when a physical environment is changed as a result of human activities. Yes, we are changing our environment as our needs grow. Yes, and some example of human environments are villages and cities. As I said, no, the before during early period they adopted the nature, but after some years they need to settle their life in a good manner. Yes, they started to grow crops and domesticate animals, and many transportation were introduced. Yes, that's all, children. Your lesson is over. Note down your homework. Yes, it is a book back exercise. Write it in your homework note, right, along with the question. Yes, and submit it to your class teacher. Yes, thank you, children. We will meet in next class.